Tour de Endurance returns for Event 8 after two classic events of bouncing and frontal endurance for a quick and speedy and the fastest Tour de Endurance event for that matter we've ever seen, the hurdles. A couple of small jumps and a big one right there that'll really throw the competitors off their balance. I'm again joined by Ramen for this event.
Yeah, after the last event, Party Crashers stayed in the lead with the defending champions, the Grayscales, rising up to second place. As you see, the Expedition teams show us how it's done in hurdles.
And you can just see just how fast it is. In a split second, it is over. The Black Holes win over the Breakfast Burritos with Team Cameo and Team Ferret. Look at this, that big jump. It depends on where you land. If you touch the sides, you're going to get flung all over the walls as Black Holes and Breakfast Burritos completely swap sides. But now, we're going to get into the main event very shortly.
It's all about the transitions in this event with the Silly Slimes, Party Crashers, Hell Clowns, and the White Knights. And they're underway.
And the Silly Slimes win that one easily. Hell Clowns had a very slow ending, but you gotta go look at the replays here. Silly Slimes flying down the middle. Party Crashers had a good start as well, which gets them to the end in that heat. White Knights and Hell Clowns not quick enough. They'll get another replay actually.
The championship leaders, the Party Crashers, are moving on, so that's big. As we head into the later part of this tournament, Silly Slimes, good result from them, but 2.347. That is the best time to beat.
Now we got the next heat, Moneymakers, Steel Force, Croissant Crew, and Serpent Speeders. Moneymakers going to try and catch those champions. They've been up there before. Will they be up there again? Serpent Speeders with the lead, and it's a very close battle across the line, but I think them and the Croissant Crew will move on here.
Yeah, those two, Croissant Crew, right here, blocking the Steel Force, and they guarantee advancement based on that move. Moneymakers not going to move on here.
You can see the Moneymakers they were all wonking all over the place in the first starting ramp. They were flying all over the walls. Jumping into other lanes is not a problem. You can still do that. But we got Heat 3 with Team Sunrise in there, the home team. What can they do here?
Well, they go completely to the side, but then right, and then they completely go the opposite direction and somehow get the win. How did they do that?
I understand why you're surprised, Cameron. Let's have a look at Team Sunrise here. Look, I think they jump into Onion Union's lane, which slowed them down. Then they just jump off all over the walls. But Onion Union, despite that block, are still able to get second. They're very far down there. They need a good result. So Onion Union getting through there is very important to get up in those standings.
Nice recovery from Onion Union. I'm still astounded by Team Sunrise as they go into the final heat.
And the Sweet and Sours win that one quite easily. Some missing graphics there, but that's not going to be help. Grayscales win it. Sweet and Sour... Actually, no, they don't, sorry. Sweet and Sours win it. Green Peacocks get a solid second, with Grayscales missing out. So their chase to the Party Crashers is going to be severely dampened by this event.
Meanwhile, the Citrus Sprinters, they don't even make it all the way to the finish line. They're going to get a DNF. That is going to be last place for them.
On that last hurdle, just stuck right there. See, here's the Steel Force. Take 9th place, Moneymakers 10th, and Grayscales 11th. So some of those chases are still toward the front of the bottom standings, but Citrus Sprinters' terrible run as we move on to the semi-finals.
Team Sunrise, Silly Slimes, Green Peacocks, and the Croissant Crew. Who moves on to the finals? Croissant Crew, great getaway, and Team Sunrise is going to move on here. The home team may be potentially getting another medal or a gold.
Green Peacocks there again. Green Peacocks could have moved. Look at all the shaking and the starting hurdles. Those, if you do that well, the rest of the run will go pretty well for you as well, provided you stay off the walls. Green Peacocks rocketed off that side wall, and that gets Eclair and Beams into the final. Serpent Speeders, Onion Union, Party Crashers, and Sweet and Sours. Which of these will join them?
Of course, everyone watching the Party Crashers as the championship leaders. Are they going to move on here? Yes, they do. They get the win in the semi-final. And I think it was the Serpent Speeders that are also moving on with them.
That Party Crashers came off that at such a speed they launched over the green catch basin and past the podium, while Sweet and Sours just barely could not keep up with the Serpent Speeders, who almost jumped over the wall there. Unfortunate, but Serpent Speeders, another team that is low down there, so a big medal here could be very good for them, as we see Sweet and Sours will take 5th place in this one.
So some of the other teams knocked out earlier on in the event, they can only watch and hope the other teams Don't let the Party Crashers come away with gold. But here we are in the final. Croissant Crew, Serpent Speeders, and Team Sunrise. Who will best the Party Crashers, if any? It's going to be the Serpent Speeders that get the win in hurdles.
And the Croissant Crew too. Both those teams will beat the Party Crashers, but the Serpent Speeders, a massive gold in a poor campaign for this tournament, is going to rock them up the standings. Hopefully, look at this. Smooth out of that first section. Team Sunrise had a terrible time, but the Croissant Crew only just fending off the Party Crashers for that silver medal, and they will suffer for a bronze here. But that is still going to get them into a pretty good lead, but Serpent Speeders, massive win for that team.
And Team Sunrise, the home team, almost a second off the bronze medal model. That is disappointing for the home crowd, but it's still a good result for the home team. Now as we take a look at the standings, with the bronze, Party Crashers stretch their lead out of broken 100 points. Team Sunrise rise up to second place with the fourth place in this event, and Grayscales drop to third. The next event will be another classic, Distance Drag, returning from Season 1.